Good morning. Grab your cup. I'm drinking my coffee out of a straw today because I was at the dentist yesterday and I still have some sensitivity, so I'm avoiding the heat. It helps a little bit. Heaven forbid I avoid my cup of coffee this morning. So this is my solution. Let me drink out of a straw. So, I wanted to talk about self-sabotage this morning. Do you know when you are taking on something new, when you're really committed to shifting something in your life? Maybe it's things in a relationship. Maybe you keep winding up with the wrong person, or maybe it's been around your health, like your diet and exercise program or your food. Whatever it is, you take it on and you're really committed and you want to make some changes, and then you find that you're self-sabotaging. What I mean by that is it's not other things are, doing it. It's you and how you think stops you, like, oh, maybe just not today. I don't really need to do it today. Or if it's around relationship, maybe it wasn't so bad, or maybe he's not really the same as the last one, or she is not the same as the last one. They're actually really different. It's okay. So your thoughts start to sort of convince you or talk you down a different path, but it's actually very much the same path that you've always been on. And what that is it's our ego. Our ego is an important part of us. It's part of being a human being. We all have an ego. It's in our mind, it's our thoughts, but it's that drivenness, subconscious part of our thoughts whose job it is to protect us, to keep us really in a safe place. So when the ego perceives something's changing, and actually this change is going to mean that who I am, my identity, has to be let go. My identity is going to die. So if you've been someone who always picks a person who is abusive, let's say, there's an identity that's there that finds itself attracted to that kind of person. In order to stop doing that, you have to release that old identity. You have to create yourself to be someone new. When the ego perceives there's a death of that identity, of whatever the identity is, you could say around health, if you've always had health issues, you have a certain identity about that. And it may not be the identity that you want. It may not be the choices that you want. But to your ego, whose entire job it is to protect you, that feels safe, that feels familiar. Safe because it's familiar. May not be safe at all, but safe because it's familiar. So the ego is always coming up with thoughts to lead you back to the place where you're trying to leave. It's always going to bring thoughts like, I don't really need to do it today. It's okay if I just do this, or as I said, he's not really the same. He is, it's different. It's better in this way, but actually you're going to end up with very much the same kind of feeling in your relationship. So self-sabotage, and we start thinking or listening to those thoughts. We start listening to those self-sabotaging, leading thoughts like they're the truth. We listen to them like, oh yeah, it'll be fine if today I don't do that. Or it'll be fine if he's this way, even though what I really want is someone who's this way. It'll be okay. We start listening like it's the truth. And then we turn around and are like, I never get anywhere because I always end up going back to the same thing. I always self-sabotage. It's your ego's perception of change that feels threatening and scary. So it's always like, come back over here, come back over here. It's protecting you. So you want to really develop discernment about your thoughts. Develop a discernment about what is actually truly going to get you where you want to go and what is actually the thing. Like I said, it can be very sneaky, very manipulative. Seems like it makes perfect sense in the moment when you have them, those self-sabotaging thoughts. But all they're doing is keeping you in your small, safe, familiar place. Okay? It's kind of weird, but it works. Have a good day.